What's going on, guys? I'm Andrew with Camper Kingdom in Meridian, Mississippi, and today we're going to be viewing possibly one of the longest bumper pools on the RV market today. This is a new 2024 Forest River Wildwood Grand Lodge, model number 42 View. And of course, you can probably tell by now the view is coming from the over 200 square feet of windows on the camp side of the coach. If you're new here, I do welcome you to the channel, and let's get started. I was quite shocked when I showed up this morning to the new 2024 Forest River Grand Lodge being physically here on my location in Meridian, Mississippi. And I say that because just 3 months ago I did a video on the 2023, and I was shocked at how great the performance was. 1.1 million views in 3 months time. You guys absolutely blew me away with your performance on that. So with your performance, I do believe caused the new 24 to show up quicker than normal. I'm a very, very small dealership on the map if you look at all the other dealerships compared to me. But I greatly do appreciate each and every one of you, so be sure to continue to like and subscribe. But let's get into the vehicle now. So possibly one of the longest bumper pools you can find on the RV market today. And this thing is huge. You're at 102 inches wide, 13 feet, 2 inches to the highest point. And when I say 102, that's just this part, not including the two slide outs on the side. Let's look at some of the numbers on the vehicle though. So as it currently sits without any of your stuff in it, you're at 13,927 pounds, 45 feet long. You've got a gross vehicle weight rating of 15,635. You're riding on two 7,000-pound axles, and this was a big thing that a lot of you talked about in the previous video, wishing it was upgraded to 8,000 pound. Riding on F-rated tires, and I'll be sure to include the hitch weight about here in the video. So the coach is going to be riding on a 12-inch I-beam construction, and the way they achieve all this additional headroom here and here is by giving you this 10-inch drop frame construction in the front as well as in the back. And there were a lot of mixed reviews about this whenever the 23 model came out that I did, talking about placement of the jacks and all the sewer connections, how it's too low to the ground. It's going to cause a lot of problems. They have made some modifications in moving things around. Previously the jacks were further forward, and I do believe the drain for your fresh water was still in the same place. That's going to be the city water connection right here, as well as a freshwater holding tank. If you were trying to boondock, that's going to be pretty hard to do with this coach. And a 35,000 BTU furnace, that's the exhaust. That's your two 6,000-pound axles. Now let's look at some of your sewer connections from here. Back in the back, you'll notice the drop frame where you have a sewer connection there with gray and black. And up this way in front of the tire, you have a gray. This has been changed compared to last year's model. The leveling jacks from last year were further back, and everyone said that's going to drag the ground. Why did you do that? They read your comments, they understood, so they've moved them forward. We realized that. Sewer connections have also changed slightly. Last year, this one for your washer and dryer was actually underneath that 10-inch drop frame construction, but notice how low to the ground it still is. So that's still something to be very cautious of whenever you're attempting to tow this thing to your campsite. And this is just a sneak peek of the residential water heater on board. We're going to go ahead and quickly make our way around and get inside. There's really not that much to show on the outside of these things. They are designed to be put in place and maybe even tied down. You have 6 randomly placed tie-down straps on that very beefy I-frame construction. And this is just the 2 in the center. And here's a shot of your tires in the underbelly. So the coach is designed to be put in place and maybe build a big patio. They give you an optional tray here, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Let's come inside and get you orientated slightly with the RV, but I figured we'd start here in your kitchen before going over some of the bedrooms and the bathroom in the back. But let me show you why they call it the View. Over 220 square feet of windows on the campsite of the coach provide you with one amazing view regardless of wherever your campsite may be. Absolutely beautiful. So 102 inches wide, being that wide body construction gives you lots of walking room throughout the RV. But let me get you orientated and then we will start, I guess, right here in your living / kitchen area first. Let me take a seat and give you your view from your L-shaped sofa, which, by the way, this thing is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to open it up and show you exactly how much sleeping room it provides you with. But directly in front of you, you already saw the TV on the televator. That's right at a 55-inch smart TV by Insignia. You've got a Furrion soundbar, and that is the electric fireplace. It does produce right at 5,000 BTUs of heat, and you can also change the colors on the flame if I can find the correct button. There it goes, changing from blue to orange to white and so forth. But coming around though, the sofa, sitting room for possibly 5 people, but this thing also opens up, providing with additional sleeping if the upstairs isn't enough. The coach already sleeps possibly 7, but you can have a huge overflow area here. I'll try to incorporate a video about here in the video showing the sofa opened up all the way, maybe giving you a better idea of how much walk around room you'll possibly have. So I was just going to do a video on top of the video showing the sofa open up, and this is by far one of my most favorite features about the 42 View. It's a rainy day right now, and you can still open this sofa up all the way, kick back, and enjoy the view. I mean, it's raining outside. What else are you supposed to do? And you still have plenty of room to still maneuver around the RV. This right here is definitely a thumbs up for me. Let's make our way towards the center of the RV now. 8-foot waterfall island in the middle just sets this thing off nicely. And check out the decor change. The shiplap continued over from the fireplace, adds its own little nice touch. But the waterfall effect is just amazing. Absolutely beautiful RV. Staying true to its solid surface countertops, they've continued them over there with some of the other prepping space. Your slide box, I forgot to point that out. This whole entire thing is a slide, and you're right at 7 feet tall. Residential size appliances. That's an LG stainless steel refrigerator. Fridge is on the top, freezers on the bottom, 18 cubic feet. We'll open this up and give you an idea. The coach isn't level at the moment, so some doors will close. And there is an ice maker provided also. So last year your cabinetry was a little different. This year you're going to be looking at solid wood facials on your cabinet doors and pull-out drawers, but they've added this little lip to assist with opening. And these are the soft close latches on the pull-outs. Your overhead cabinetry is not going to have the soft close latches, but you do have solid wood facials, and that's at least 14 inches deep. Insignia microwave is not a convection, but it does have the shelf that's provided. If it's convection, typically you'll have a stainless steel inside of the microwave. But look at your Insignia oven. Really, really big. It's almost the size of a real residential type. Here's my hand in reference to size, and it is adjustable by 3. And there's just another quick shot of some of the storage. Full-size pantry. 4 shelves, even provides you with a wastebasket. And this is a glass material on your pantry door. But I absolutely love the sink. That's been changed also. It was just a drop-in sink, no, excuse me, an undermount sink last year, but this year you get more of the farm type. I like that a lot. I'm a very messy person at the sink myself. I like that a lot. 5 additional chairs down here for sitting. Anytime during the video you guys like what you see, go ahead and drop me a couple of thumbs up. I greatly do appreciate that. Let's step down into your bathroom area now. Your doors is something that has been changed from the last year's model, and it opens like such. Don't forget you got the 10-inch drop frame construction, so be cautious. If you're over 6'2", I do have to be mindful of my head coming into the room. But once you are down here, you have a ceiling height of 6'8", and once you step into the shower, you're at 6'7". I can't wait to show you the inside of the shower. That's another big improvement from last year's model. Stackable washer and dryer by Splendid. This is your max fan on the back of the RV. Coming around to your bathroom vanity. I love the shelf that's continued from last year. That's something that's very nice. And I like the solid surface countertops in the bathroom. A lot of times in RVs, you'll just have the solid surface in the kitchen, and in the bathroom, they'll skip out and put something a lot cheaper in here, but they didn't. So let's look at your shower. So lots of ceiling height again in here, possibly 6'7". It's a two-piece plastic shower, but the decor has changed a lot from last year. Kind of gives it this marble effect. Pretty cool shower. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 possible places where water will come from. And pay no attention to the pink. That's RV antifreeze. They come that way from the factory. Love the seat for all the ladies to take a seat and shade your legs. Porcelain foot flush toilet. And that's the ventilation for the 35,000 BTU furnace. Let's go ahead and head upstairs to the first bedroom. But before we do, this is your central vacuum. So going upstairs, your first 36-inch loft. That's about the size of a full-size bed. You do have separation between the two, so it does provide somewhat, a little bit of privacy. You've got the thick curtain to block off the living area. You have 12-volt and 110 outlets at the head of the bed also, or that could be the foot. And the roller shades here are not going to be on the switch. It's just a manual pull type. TV connections, if you decided to put a TV upstairs, you could maybe physically place about a 32-inch, maybe bigger, but just be cautious of that. If you are leaving, you'll have to lay it flat, but these things are really designed to be put in place and left, so probably not going to have to worry about that. This set of stairs, in my opinion, is very easy to get up and down, but I'm curious to see what you guys think of the spiral. Also some additional storage hidden behind the sofa here. So let's go ahead and go upstairs, and then we'll go down to the bedroom on the bottom. So let me step back and show the spiral staircase. I brought my daughter in here just to ask her opinion. She's 19. Getting up is very, very easy, and there is a lot of room upstairs, and she was kind of shocked by seeing 3 more additional mattresses up here. But of course, sleeping on this one over here, you'd have to be a little vertically challenged. It's short. So again, lots of room once you're upstairs. I'm 6'2", I have no issues at all moving around. This would probably be the best view if you're looking over a lake. I could have turned the lights on. And this is the curtain that could be utilized to maybe close everything off. That's the other bunk, and there's TV connections down that way. Let's look at your spiral staircase now. So coming down can be a little bit of a challenge, especially maybe for older people or even very younger kids. To me, this can be a slight hazard, so just be very, very cautious of this. All right, so now that I'm down from up top, let's go ahead and make our way to the front of the coach where the master bedroom is at. And I'd like to point out this is some additional storage that was added underneath the spiral staircase. So that's nice how they're wanting to maximize all the space on board to give you the most storage as they possibly can. So again, you got the 12-inch drop frame construction. Be mindful of your head when entering. Stepping downstairs, lots of windows. This is going to be a queen size bed with a Serta mattress. They brought over that new gray interior colors with the headboard as well as a slot facial. So this was a big talking factor from last year. You have this electric fireplace right here next to the bed that does produce right at 5,000 BTUs of heat. But if you're chilling in your bed watching TV, you don't have to have the heat on to enjoy the lights. You can just utilize maybe the lights to assist you with moving around your coach. But here's something I like to point out. This is improved from last year. This is a new Versa tilt bed frame. So you can raise and lower the headboard, maybe to give you a better night's sleep, or to maybe be a little bit more comfortable when you're watching TV, which, by the way, there's your TV connections. However, here's the downside. If you're wanting to adjust the headboard, or excuse me, the base of the bed, the controls are located behind the door. So if you're lounging in bed like we do at home, we have the same setup, and you'll notice the bed start to go in. But if you're lounging in bed and you want to, let's say, go from this position to completely flat, you now have to get up, pretty much breaking your sleep just to get to that side of the bed. So let's go ahead and relocate those controls, maybe right over here next to the bed. I think that's a better convenient place for it, or maybe even up here. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. But let's get this opened back up. I'll go over the wardrobe right over here. 3 hanging closets, and that's the switch to control the power to this all-electric fireplace. And again, you can just turn the heat off and just utilize the lights. But what do you guys think? Could you possibly utilize this for a 3-bedroom? My daughter, she came in and she was mind blown with how much space there is up here, and she said yes. But her only thing she pointed out was the spiral staircase just being a little bit hazardous. Let's look at the MSRP. And again, for more pricing, availability, and pictures, there's a link that's found in that description down below. Date and time of making this video, MSRP of $101,507, and that's the build sheet. Maybe you can pause the video there. I hope you guys like what you've seen. Continue to like and subscribe, dropping me a couple of thumbs up, leaving me a couple of comments telling me what you think of the new 2024 model. Come see us.